Okay, let's go ahead and start manipulating some of the data that's behind this timeline. I'm working on history of the United States timeline. Um, this is one way of doing that. If I go to menu and I go to edit, bring this up here, and you notice that I'm bringing up the actual paragraphs that are behind the timeline itself. Um, the timeline is paragraph based in that if we click on something in the timeline, it'll bring up a paragraph of data, and that's what these are right here. So you can go down to any one of these and click on edit. Brings up a little box. You go in here and just start typing away. But that's not the way. That's not the way I like to do it. It's harder to find things when they're all stacked in that fashion. What I like to do is I like to go to a single point on the timeline. Let me bring this down here. Click on the object, and there's a little tag down at the lower right-hand corner called Edit. If I click on that, it'll bring up that specific paragraph. And I'm going to start editing it. There's a full set of instructions on the objects and that sort of thing for inserting things and so forth. And I'm going to focus my attention on the last sentence of this paragraph. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this fragment of the sentence, era of good feelings. I'm going to do a Control C to copy it. I'm going to do a Control V. I'm going to put a less than symbol and an exclamation point. And the exclamation point is very important. If you don't put the exclamation point in, I just take it out. And I do a Control V again, which is paste, and a greater than symbol. And when I save that, this will change. So I'm going to go ahead and save. Timeline refreshes itself. We go to 1817, and this is the era of good feelings. I'm going to go back and edit that again. And what I'm going to do is, and this can be put in anywhere in the sentence, I'm going to make that line green. I'm going to put a G in there. The less than, greater than, and exclamation point's important. And I'm going to correct the date. Just for demonstrative reasons, I'll make that 1825. When I click on Save, we'll go back to that area of the timeline, 1817. And that's right up here. Era of good feelings, 1817 to 1825, the line is green. I'm going to go back in, edit it. And let's make the line orange by putting it out here. We'll save. Timeline refreshes itself. And we have the short orange line here. It very much does stick out. Eventually, when you do this, we'll have an orange, a legend space up here where you can tell what the significance of the different colors that you put into your actual timeline. And That's how you edit a timeline. Close the menu and stop.